Grace and You cooking show segment is brought to you by GraceKennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.
Welcome back, and we are here in the Grace and You kitchen today, where we're getting ready to cook up a storm.
Definitely.
Joined, of course, by Grace and You resident chef Dwain, Chef Dwain.
Good morning, Belize. Good morning, Gracians.
Gracians, wow. And we actually have special guest this morning, Tricia Gideon, who is here as a part of the Ministry of Foreign Trade,
Yes.
talking about the celebration of CARICOM Week.
Yes. So we just want to showcase the food part of CARICOM, because we know as Belizeans we love to eat. So it's not only about learning about all these policies and laws, but about food and the culture.
Well, I love that, because I think most of us, when we travel anywhere in the world, we want to try the local cuisine. And today we're going to Grenada. I thought you guys were going to go to like Trinidad and give me some doubles, or give me...
We'll be there. We'll be there.
There has to be doubles on the menu. You have no idea.
That's right. That's right. So we can...
And then we can get some jerk chicken.
Definitely.
And all right.
It's all in there. It's all coming together.
Okay. But today we're going to Grenada.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a bit about Grenada so people can know.
Well, Grenada is a very small island in Eastern Caribbean, and it's known for the spices. And one of their biggest exports is nutmeg. Actually, they're the second largest producer of nutmeg. But this dish here that we're making today, it's oil down, and they actually just eat it on Fridays. So you know how we eat rice and beans all day, every day? Well, they only eat this on Fridays. Rarely, it's not everybody that's making it too. So you have to make sure when you go to Grenada, you are there for a Friday and locate a restaurant to sit down and eat it. But it's very much like boil up, but very spicy, because that's what they're known for, and curry, and it's really exciting to eat.
Oh, that's interesting. So we're going to be making a Grenada Friday special.
That's right.
So it's like our Saturday barbecue. This is their Friday special.
Or like you said, or boil up.
Yeah.
Which is the process is very long, very tedious. I guess that's why they only prepare it for Fridays, because making boil up is very good, you know. And there's a lot of stuff in here. There's pigtail, there's saltfish. There's
Wow.
That's why the process is very long.
This is a hefty meal.
It is a hefty meal. There's chicken, there's pig snout, salt cod in here. So we're just going to do it this way, okay? Just the basic.
So we've prepped some of the stuff.
Yes, we prepped some of this stuff. There's breadfruit in there. There's a lot of ground. It's just a lot of ground food. What I'm using today is I got some squash, some yampi. This is all prepped already. I'll just start up, okay? Get some flame going here. There's fire.
Okay, so we have, that's going to be our ground food.
Ground food,
essentially.
right,
Yeah.
right. So I'm going to add a little bit of, back to my vegetable oil again, you know. We'll get the coconut part. The coconut part will come in later, you know.
See, because I hear oil down, and I just think this is going to be a very greasy plate.
Right.
Is that the case?
No, it's not. It's not. It's very, very heavy, like boil up. All right.
More of a soupy.
Right, like a
more
soupy,
soupy?
Yeah, it's more soupy than
right. I'm looking at the dishes like the boil up, and we made that seasoned rice with all
last time.
Right. Antigua, Barbuda, seasoned rice with all that stuff in there. They're very heavy. These are very heavy dishes, right?
I'm pretty sure that's what they say when they come and have our boil up too.
Yes.
We love carbohydrates and carrots.
Yes, we do.
A lot of carbohydrates, a lot of starch. Okay, so we have that up and hot. Okay, I have here some chopped up onions and celery and okra. Right? You want that gumption in there that start building that that stickiness, right?
And Belizeans love their okra.
Oh yes, yes. All right.
So onions and okra.
Onions, okra, and celery.
Oh,
to get,
yes, and celery.
Right, to get that started up there, right? Season. You mind passing me? We go to the Malheur Pimenta Negra.
Oh, we have a Mahler corner now.
Yes, we do have a stock.
Do we just want
Yeah.
one?
Just
Okay.
want one in there.
So,
See?
Tricia, have you tried this at home yet?
I have. Actually, last week we took 20 students from UB, Galen, and University of Belize to Grenada. And they all tried the oil dong there. And so they were pretty excited, and they said, you know, it shares so many similarities to what we like to eat as Belizeans.
Yeah.
So at least 21 of us have tried it.
Or you want to add some, some
Yes, no problem.
garlic in there?
So it's good
Lots
that
of
we're
garlic.
actually learning how to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little sticky there.
Yes.
So we're getting in some garlic and some black pepper.
We're getting the seasoned process marinade through the oil and the vegetable oil and stuff. Just onions and black pepper, right? All right.
Right. Now, black pepper might make some of us sneeze in
Uh-huh.
the process.
No.
So you had the students there in Grenada, and what were they there for?
They were there to learn about CARICOM, all the different agencies that work to make CARICOM come together, but also to learn about the culture. Many of them never visited another Caribbean country before.
Yeah.
And they just loved it. They said, you know, it's so similar to Belize, so different. They had, in terms of landscape, the mountains and the islands, and in the food, which all the time they were looking for rice and beans. And I'm like, you know, miss, I noticed the rice and beans, just not like ours.
No.
So they were looking at similarities. We visited business institutions and all of that. So they really got an overall view of what was CARICOM, beyond just the policy as it's on the legal side, but the food, the culture, the landscape.
That's
great.
fantastic, yeah.
So 20 university students were on that trip.
And Grenada, too, because you're right. If people do travel to the Caribbean, it's more your Jamaica, your Trinidad, your Barbados, but not so much some of the smaller island states.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them never really knew what was happening in Grenada.
Okay, so for some meat,
Yes.
right? We're going to add.
So we're skipping the pig snout.
We're skipping the pig snout, and well, you could add that in, the pig snout, pigtail, and all that stuff we mentioned before. The fish, saltfish. You put the saltfish on top, but we're doing the Grace luncheon meat. All right.
Okay.
For as there's ham, and there's several kinds.
Yeah.
Okay?
Now I see the black pepper.
The black
Yeah,
pepper,
pepper, yes. So I just cube it up real chunks.
Just some chunks
Uh-huh.
there. All right, and we're going to mix that in with our onion, celery, and okra. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
do that. Go ahead. And you just tell me what has to go in next.
Right.
So your luncheon meat is already prepared. So this isn't really cooking
Cook
it.
it,
It's
right.
just,
Just get that little
Yeah.
coat on it to seal in the juices from the other stuff like that. All right. Good.
You want to see that? That's what it looks like. All right. So what happens next?
Okay. So now let's go to the coconut.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's add some
Coconut
coconut milk.
milk.
Do you want to put in the entire
Just do the whole can.
Wow. So as you said, this is more soupy.
Right. So we didn't add the salt because well, you got saltfish.
Yeah.
That has salt already. You got the pigtail, it's salt already. So please, if you're doing this at home, don't add the salt to it, all right? Because you'll end up with salt oil down.
All right.
Okay, let's add
Do-
let's add some veggies.
So now we're gonna add the
starch,
squash and the yam
and the
pea.
yam pea. Okay.
Just pour that in, or
You're right. You want it individual.
Okay. So then we have some of the squash going in there, and yam pea. And it could be any ground food. I
Right.
mean,
It could be
people usually do
the same cocoa, breadfruit, potatoes, plantain. Right. The more, the merrier.
All right, and you're just gonna mix that in.
Uh huh.
Do you want to turn it back to heat here?
Yes, that will boil up. Here we go.
All right, so we're gonna mix that in there. So what's the unique flavor? You said it's very spicy.
Yeah. So for me, when I was eating it, I tasted a lot of curry. Some of the students said they did taste other spices like ginger in it. So that was what stood out for me.
What I'll do, I'll add one habanero, kick it up right there
We
now.
want spice, that's what we need.
I use the habanero. There's a unique flavor from the habanero.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
Unless you pop it.
Unless you pop it. But let's speed up the process with our old friend here. Our good old friend. And that goes as hot as you like it. Okay.
So we're spicy
Good.
people too, so you can
Let's
do
do
more.
more. Yeah. Let's do more. Let's get this Friday spicy, all right?
Okay.
It's a hot day, and we're gonna have a
Exactly.
hot meal.
Yes.
All right.
Do they eat this with rice or that's nothing?
No,
That's just
that's it.
All right.
What with all that ground food?
Ground food, you
Yes,
don't need
and all that
right.
meat. You're full. Believe me, you're full.
All right. So this is starting to bubble.
Nice. So
What
that's-
other spices are going in, or that's all we're using?
That's all
now?
we're using.
Okay.
We have the onion, we got the garlic in there, we have the Malheur season in there, we have the hot sauce, the coconut milk, and soon as your stuff, you pre-boil all your pigtail and all your stuff before, then you add, just like how we add the luncheon meat in there, and as soon as your veggies all get mushy, should be mushy, right? Like the breadfruit should be mushy and stuff like that. You don't want it stiff, all right? Very similar.
And that is bubbling.
And
So
that-
I believe.
We're good.
All
Okay.
right.
Right. So let's try this. You want to let me get out some of this?
We gotta get it plated. What do you have here?
Okay. If a plate, I think it will run right off of the plate. The oil will slip right off the plate. Excellent. Good. Thank you, Mark.
There you go. It's like my kitchen now. I'm here so often.
Very easy. Very easy. All right.
I'll
you
hold the plate and you.
you want the ladies?
I'm terrible at plating, so I'll just.
Well, let's hope I'm not too.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Dwayne, is this your display
This-
of masculinity that the
that-
women have to serve? Because we're in the kitchen.
Wait till Mother's I'll get my share on Mother's Day show. I'll get my share on Mother's Day show. I'm going all the way, by the way. All right?
Mother's Day show is actually our next show, right?
I think we have one before that.
Yeah.
We have
Yes.
we have roti
And jerk
from
chicken.
and jerk chicken. We have CARICOM is in the house for us.
You know, I
us
really
a
like
craze.
doing Caribbean food because we really know a lot about Italian. And
Right.
we even know some of the French foods. We know quite a bit about other parts of the world, but not right here in our region.
Right.
And we know our pupusas now, so at least we know
Yes.
Central America, a bit
Yes.
of it.
And that's why we're trying to do CARICOM Week too. From June 28th to July 4th, and we're looking at different foods.
Yeah.
Biltmore is helping us on Monday for that week to do Jamaican food all day at Biltmore. So we're contacting other restaurants to see how they could partake and share food from the region.
The food is like we said, we know the Italian. The Italian I did something very similar with the seasoned rice, which the Italian they call it paella.
Yes.
It's the same process, but it's different ingredients. But it's the same stuff they're doing. The
Yeah.
Mexican the same paella and stuff like that. With the
Yeah,
rice.
yeah. And that's also a big Spanish dish.
Right, Spain, España.
Yeah.
Spain.
So this is, of course, representing for Grenada. And what else is happening in terms of CARICOM Week?
Well, in CARICOM Week, we're hoping to do different activities. So on that Monday as well,
Yeah.
we'd like to do a forum. We're looking to do a food festival on a Saturday. We're looking to promote some of CARICOM beers as well on Friday with a beer fest. So there are different activities that we have in place to make sure that people know the different aspects of CARICOM.
Okay, and Grace is also participating.
Oh, yes, yes.
With all their like
Because
the last session we did Antigua, and
Yeah.
so this is all to lead up to
To
CARICOM
June.
Week. Yes.
The CARICOM Week is in June.
June.
And then we have this basket that's going to be given away.
Yes, this is the same process that is in here with a nice skillet, the same ingredients. So you could do this. You get your little celery, onions, and stuff, and you could text into 1010-293 or 47223.
All right. And
text into Grenada, oil down.
all right. So you send Grenada oil down to these numbers.
Right.
And I'd imagine one is Digicel and one is Smart. 1010 would be Digicel and 47223 would be Smart. So
Yes, that's correct.
you can win yourself this package if you go ahead and send in those text messages.
Right. And Grace will be at the agriculture show. Look out for us. The beverage, very hot out there. You need your Caribbean stag.
Ah.
All right. Okay.
That's what you went for first, right? All right. Well, I want to thank both of you for joining us, educating us a bit on the Grenadian cuisine. And, of course, we'll be back again in 2 more weeks with another edition of Grace and You. Going to go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we'll be back on set to talk to representatives of the Belize Zoo.
Con salsa de aquí, con mucho maní, con salsa de aquí, con mucho maní.
Grace and You Cooking Show segment was brought to you by GraceKennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.